Imagine spending over $200,000 just to erase something you once proudly wore every day of your life. That's exactly what Pete Davidson is doing, and he's not even halfway there. In today's video, we're diving deep into why the Saturday Night Live alum is spending a small fortune and enduring years of painful procedures to remove the 200+ tattoos that once covered his body. From SpongeBob smoking a joint to impulsive ink inspired by darker days, Pete's tattoos tell a story. But now, he's ready to turn the page. So what changed? And why is this tattoo removal journey about way more than just appearances? Let's break it down. For many fans, Pete Davidson's tattoo collection was as much a part of his identity as his sharp humor and offbeat charm. But now, the Saturday Night Live alum is undergoing a major transformation, one that's costing him more than just time and pain. In a candid interview with Variety published on April 23rd, Davidson revealed he's already spent a staggering $200,000 on laser tattoo removal, and he's only about 30% finished. It's a pretty uncomfortable amount of money to disclose, he admitted, clearly aware of how extreme the number sounds. I've already spent like $200,000 and I'm like 30% done, so like it's gonna suck. And the process, both physically and emotionally grueling, isn't wrapping up anytime soon. At 31, Davidson estimates it'll take him another decade to completely rid himself of the ink that once blanketed his body. I started during COVID in 2020, and it's gonna take me another 10 years, he said. My arms are pretty much gone, and my hands and neck are gone, but I still have to do my torso and back. Removing tattoos isn't as simple as zapping them off. It's an intensive, time-consuming procedure that demands careful planning and patience. I have to plan it in between work because it's a 6-week healing process each time you get one removed, Davidson explained. Each tattoo is 10 to 12 sessions. That's 60 weeks of your life right there on just one tattoo to remove. So it's pretty horrible. That kind of schedule isn't easy for anyone, especially not for someone like Davidson, who's frequently juggling acting gigs, stand-up tours, and public appearances. But despite the physical toll, he's committed, not out of vanity, but as part of a deeper emotional reset. I used to be a drug addict and I was a sad person and I felt ugly and that I needed to be covered up, Davidson said, opening up about the motivations behind his ink-covered past. Over the years, he sought treatment for both mental health issues and substance use, and the tattoos, in many ways, became symbols of a life he no longer wants to be defined by. And I don't think there's anything wrong with tattoos, he clarified, but mine, when I look at them, I remember a sad person that was very unsure. For Davidson, whose body once boasted over 200 tattoos, from pop culture references to personal jokes and spontaneous ideas, the ink served as armor during darker times, but now he's actively shedding that layer as a way of reclaiming his identity and healing from his past. When I look in the mirror, I don't want the reminder of, oh yeah, you were a fucking drug addict, he said bluntly. Like, that's why you have SpongeBob smoking a joint on your back. It's not that he regrets tattoos as an art form, but rather what his specific ones represent: impulsive decisions, pain, self-doubt, and addiction. They should have meaning, he emphasized. This isn't the first time Davidson has discussed his tattoo removal journey. In the past, he's joked about how impractical they became for his acting career, noting that hours in the makeup chair to cover up ink for a role was part of what convinced him to start the removal process. But it's clear now that the journey is about far more than Hollywood convenience. It's about self-renewal. The process of laser tattoo removal is notoriously painful. Many compare it to being snapped repeatedly by a rubber band or the sensation of burning hot grease on the skin. That, combined with the healing time, makes Davidson's dedication even more admirable. It's not just an aesthetic choice, it's a symbol of resilience and rebirth. Tattoo culture has shifted in recent years, with many celebrities embracing body art as a form of expression, but Davidson's story is a reminder that tattoos, like all forms of self-expression, carry personal meaning, and sometimes that meaning changes. What once served as protection or rebellion can become a burden, especially when tied to memories we'd rather let go of. Davidson's evolution, from a heavily tattooed comic using humor to cope with trauma, to a reflective artist committed to mental clarity and growth, mirrors the journeys of many who grapple with addiction, depression, and the long road to healing. His decision to start fresh is as much about emotional clarity as it is about physical appearance. His fans, who have followed his ups and downs over the years, from high-profile relationships and mental health battles to triumphs in film and comedy, may see this transformation as the latest chapter in a story defined by brutal honesty. Davidson has never shied away from showing the messy, painful parts of his life, but now he seems focused on what's ahead. Whether or not he completes the full removal in 10 years, the journey itself is a statement that growth is possible, that healing isn't linear, and that sometimes starting over means letting go of who you used to be, even if that person had a lot of ink. What tattoo removal can't erase is the courage it takes to face your past and choose to do something different. For Davidson, each painful session under the laser is more than just erasing ink. It's making peace with himself, one square inch at a time. Pete Davidson's tattoo removal journey isn't just about clean skin, it's about healing, growth, and letting go of a painful past. From battling addiction to redefining his self-image, every laser session is a step toward the fresh start he's been fighting for. Whether you're a fan of Pete or just curious about the emotional weight behind tattoos, his story is a powerful reminder that transformation takes time, and sometimes a whole lot of pain and money too. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dives into celebrity stories, and let us know in the comments, would you ever remove a tattoo that no longer represents who you are? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.